Welcome along, everybody, to practice one for the 2026 Formula 1 Dutch Grand Prix. I'm running so late. We're straight into practice today. But how we all doing? What is up? We have got an interesting practice one session. I actually need to get the broadcast up. Oh my god. We've got an interesting practice one because we've got our boy Liam Lawson in the Red Bull. We've got Yuki Tsunoda at VCARB. There's a lot to talk about. Let me get the broadcast up real quick. I need to sign in. Oh my god. Anyways, welcome to the watch long. Everyone, if you're new here, this is how it works. You got my face here, you got the live timings here, you got the session timer down the bottom left that you can sync on up with, and you got a lovely Twitch chat that you can type in. So if you're watching right now on YouTube, come join us on Twitch, twitch.tv/Ponden. We're live every single Grand Prix weekend for every single session. And yeah, we're going to be live today. We've got sprint qualifying later on today. No F1 Academy today. We've got 2 rounds of F1 Academy tomorrow, which is random. Anyways, let me get the broadcast up and then we're good to go. Whoa, new F1 TV layout. Interesting. Am I going to finally actually have a synced up broadcast? I guess we'll find out. Are we live on YouTube? We are. Okay, we're good to go. We are feeling good. Oh my god. Practice one. Dutch Grand Prix. Let's talk about it. So, for people who do not know, Isaac Hadjar injured himself a few days ago training. Well, I believe it was a few days ago. He apparently has fractured his hand, and he is missing, at the very least, the Dutch Grand Prix. I wouldn't be surprised if he meets Mrs. Monza and even Madrid as well. So that means Liam Lawson got the call up to go sub in at Red Bull Racing, which means Yuki Tsunoda is filling in at VCARB. Other than that, Max Verstappen has signed, extended his contract for 2 more years at Red Bull. Sainz has also extended his contract at Williams for multiple years, and Albon has re-signed for 1 more year at Williams. Other than that, that's pretty much it for the summer break. But let's get to brightest one. Sorry, guys, I'm so late for today's stream. Well, no, not late. I timed out Nixie for saying I'm late, because I'm not late. I'm perfectly on time. I just wanted to go live an hour and a half ago to allow enough time. Oh, Huckleberry Radio. Okay, everyone's on inters. Everyone is on inters right now. It's been quite wet overnight. What was I going to say? Yeah, I want to go live an hour and a half ago just so we could chill, chat, catch up from the summer break, watch some videos and stuff like that. And then I was also going to have Chris on the stream. And then, yeah, I had so much cleaning to do because we got new housemates moving in today. And the problem was, I thought they were going to arrive after my stream ended. So I was planning to do some things after my stream ends, but I found out they're arriving just before / as I'm ending, so I don't have time to do it. So I had to lock in this morning, full on cleaned living room, kitchen, the room. Dude, I went ham because I just did not want it to be. I didn't want it to look like someone had lived in the place before. You know what I mean? I wanted it to look clean. It is so clean. It is so nice. I'm so happy with how it turned out. Anyways, that is why I'm live dead on time for practice one. I cannot wait to get this weekend out of the way. Well, I'm looking forward to this weekend, but I can't wait for Monza, where I can just be back to normal, back to streaming for as long as I want. Beforehand, after, go to the gym, bro. Oh my god, the last month has just been fucked, bro. The last month has been fucked. Anyways, while we let some lap times come in, who we got in chat? What is up, Pro Metal? Congrats on VIP for the day. Who was yesterday's VIP? Was it Fruit Blossom? VIP, Pro Metal. Who was yesterday's VIP? Someone tell me so I don't have to... W voice crack? Sure, me. I don't know, yesterday was Pro Metal as well. There you go. Didn't even need to do it. Fast Kazu, what's up? What's up, Jet? I was just wondering if you were streaming or not. I am. Sorry for the later start. Should we unban Nixie? Let's unban Nixie, guys. Let's unban Nixie. Where's he gone? Let's unban him. I feel bad, even though he deserves it. Good morning, Sunrai. How's it going? Mr. DD, watch leave out qualify Max. Imagine, dude. Imagine. Doug, hello. Well, I've Hadja. There's no Hadja. He's injured his hand. He didn't have. Oh, yeah, we're a Red Bull kit today. We're gonna be a Red Bull kit all weekend for our boy Liam. You know, you gotta support. Gotta support. Didn't update the intro. Dude, wait, they didn't update the intro? Nah, they're not gonna update the intro for one race. Absolutely not. They only update it if you become a permanent driver of the grid. What's up, Keko? Mr. Rubes, thanks so much for the 21-month resub with tier 1. Really do appreciate you coming in with the tier 1. Also, Tim Bush PK, they were the 5-month resub with Prime. Thank you, dude. Really do appreciate you guys both supporting. Also, Fake Lego Tree, same with the offline follow. What time CET is sprint quali? I don't know what CET is. Oh, 4 p.m. 4:30 p.m. Europe time. Greening too hard over the weekend. True. Set time is now up, guys. Feels weird seeing Sonoda back on the grid. Oh yeah, let's look at the logos. Lawson in a Red Bull. Sonoda in a V-Carb. Why does it say Piastri on mediums? That'd be because he is on the mediums. It's quite dry out on track now. Or drier on track now, so he's come out. The last Dutch Grand Prix as well. How do we feel about that, guys? I don't really care, to be honest. I think it's a good Grand Prix for the fans, but I just don't really care for it as a an F1, really. As a track. That was a bit harsh. It's not harsh, bro. Oh, you're always laughing, man. And it gets on my nerves. I've just rushed. I've just cleaned the entire house. I've rushed. I've expressed how stressed I am at the moment, how much I'm rushing. And I go live, dead on time. And the first message I read in chat when I sit down on my computer is late. Unnecessary. Deserved timeout. Do you think Lewis can win the 8th title this year? Potentially. In general? Maybe. Maybe. McLaren have updated the livery. The Mastercard livery now sits between the OKX and Gemini logo. Oh, yeah. Oh. Yeah, that looks horrible. How does that even look even worse? Check your Instagram, regen. I saw your mum. I saw your message. You spammed me with photos this morning, and then you messaged me on Facebook to tell me you messaged me on Instagram. I haven't been on my phone all morning. Guys, please. Please give me a break. But I did see the photos. I will reply later when I have a moment to breathe. I didn't even have time to poo today, guys. I didn't even have time to poo today. No CP predict. Oh yeah, no channel point predictions. We can get channel point predictions up real quick for practice one. For practice one. Who will finish first in practice one? Alright. Predictions are up. Go, go, go. I won't run them for too long because practice one's already began. What's up, Shane? Ponden. F1 Academy watch long. That is tomorrow, your boy. For some reason, they put qualifying tomorrow. Not sure. Not sure why. Not sure why. Why am I so off center now on camera? I don't get it. Like, look. Have I always been like this when I stand? Yep. Messiah. Looks normal. Okay. One second. Let me just check something real quick. Bum. Oh, it is the same. Why don't I just look so off-center? What's up, Nathan? Why is Lima not on track? It's like he has unlimited time. It's not like he has unlimited time. True. No, here he comes. He's coming out now. He's coming out now. Maybe he's just waiting for the track to dry up a bit. Come on, Liam. Let's lock in. Let's lock in, Liam. But yeah, I mean, we've spoken about it already on the breaking news stream. We spoke about it yesterday during the preview. But I think... I don't think there's pressure on Liam. I think there's an opportunity for Liam to prove himself that he deserves to move up to Red Bull Racing. But then, now that Max is re-signed, I think there's even less pressure because at the end of the day, his goal is to just stay at VCAB. And I think, obviously, regardless of how he does in Red Bull Racing, he's going to go back to VCAB. As long as he delivers at VCAB, that's where the pressure is. As long as he delivers at VCAB, that's all that matters. But at the same time, if he sucks at Red Bull Racing, at Red Bull, then maybe people go, oh, maybe the team go, oh, is he really got the potential to move up to Red Bull? What's the point in keeping him at VCAB? Let's get Sullivan. You know what I mean? So maybe there is a little bit of pressure there. I think there's more pressure on Sonoda in the sense that, like, this is his only opportunity to prove himself to be deserved to be on the grid. And, you know, it's his first time in this new regular cars. Like, man, it's going to be a bit of a struggle. I'm curious to see how Sonoda does. How's Ava going to compare to Yuki? How's Leo going to compare to Max? A lot of questions. Yuki better not scratch Liam's whip. I don't think Yuki's in Red Bull plans anyway. Just fun from... Yeah. No, but I mean more like to prove himself for that Haas seat or another seat on the grid. I think Alpine as well was interested. Or Aston Martin with Honda. Red Bull love not sending the drivers out in practice. Well, Liam's come out, but Max hasn't. There he is. Oh my god, that Red Bull livery looks even better now with Liam's helmet in it. Imagine he crashes straight away, bro. He's already matching Antonelli. That's what we'd like to see. Oh, no, he's one second down on Russell. No Hadja. Is bro sleeping under a rock? Nah, it's one of those things where like I get not everyone's like in the F1 world and keeps up to date with everything, but I feel like it was everywhere. But yeah, if you just got in, Hadja injured, Liam moved up to Red Bull, Yuki to V-Carb for this race. Might be more than this race, just this race though. Guys, I'm gonna end the channel point prediction soon. Channel points in. Russell got engaged and now he is 100% safe in Merc for 27. So if you can reset, it is now true. Alright, where's Liam gonna go? Boom! P6 behind Yuki. Great start. Yeah, very good point from Sam Collins. First time Yuki's driving a non-Honda power unit car as well.
Lawson top 6 finish incoming.
I hope, man. I hope. Patty, they were the 32-month resub. I appreciate coming to the Prime, man. Appreciate supporting for 2.5 years. God damn. Yeah, behind Yuki isn't great. I'm hoping everything's fixed because there was a new live timings update for multi-viewer. There's a new F1 TV layout. What's everyone's time right now on F1 TV? What's everyone's time when they broadcast? Type the minute on the broadcast, like the practice session. Oh, I guess you're kind of synced. Some people are synced for it. So you're behind. You're ahead. Okay, Cap. 48. Oh, now the time is gone. So 47:45. No way you guys are 15 seconds ahead, bro. 47:34. No, you're trolling. 30 seconds. You're telling me it's gotten worse. You're telling me it's gotten worse. You're telling me the delay is worse now. In my however many years doing F1 watch-alongs, I've never once been like behind people in chat until the last few weeks. Last few races. I have no clue what's happened, bro. It's actually so annoying. What Well, please just sync up, man. There's nothing worse than spoilers. Or if you don't sync up, just like, don't type in chat until it happens for me, please. Otherwise, it's just pointless doing a watch log if I can't actually react. Like, generally, the last, like, 4 races, my reactions have been, like, not authentic. Because I look in chat, and I see someone type, yellow flag, blanks crashed. And then I have to pretend to react like I didn't say it, like, bro. What the hell are they doing? Now, poor you gotta learn a new car, go straight into a sprint. Yeah, sprint quality. Straight into sprint quality. With multi-viewer, I'm on 10 seconds behind you, and with it off, I'm 10 seconds ahead. Interesting. Well, I don't use multi-viewer on my gaming PC. It's just multi-viewer live timings. That's what we have. Anyways, I'm hoping the fucking live timings are fixed now. I'm so sick of having to refresh that shit. Yeah, looks like my broadcast delay still exists, but there's nothing I can do about that. Feels like there's been 2 races this year. It's been very spread out. Like, we had the first 2 races of the year, and then we had the Middle East break, and then we had one off race, like race on, race off, race on, race off, race on, race off, including the 2-week break after Miami, and then it was like everything just got clumped together. I think it's weird. We're coming back from the summer break, Zandvoort, and then a week break. Like all that momentum just for another week break. Yeah, true. There's also talks of Yuki on an IndyCar. True. Don't think he would do good there, to be honest. I don't think we have more breaks than no more like big breaks. The biggest break we have now is 1 week breaks, which is really nice. Liam, woo! Oh, P3 and on the hards. That's what we'd like to see. That's what we'd like to see. How's he going to compare to Max? Is he about to ratio Max on his first lap? I think he's about to ratio Max on his first lap. Oh my god, 2.2 seconds behind Liam. Wash signs a contract and completely off the pace. Now the track's obviously damp. Need to get the tires up to temp, and he's locked up. Dun, dun, dun. All right, Liam, have a look at the leaderboard. Look where you are, and lock in, dude. If Liam actually does good here, imagine Hadja comes back from the break from his injury, and they're like, "Soz, man, you're going back to VCAR, bro." It's so clear that this is different, Liam, compared to 2025, Liam. I mean, yeah, we've had a whole season of Liam being able to develop physically, mentally. But I'll never forget those people who criticized Liam in those races. What position is Isaac in the championship? I think he's P8. So, like, worst of the best teams. If Liam wins a race, he gets the contract. I wonder if there is like some sort of clause, like if you win the race, you sub in for. No, there wouldn't be a clause like that. But oh, bro, imagine the Red Bull is competitive this weekend and he has a shot at a podium. Oh my god! Let me know if the timings break, but I'm hoping they don't break anymore. Pray, touch wood. I hate the Dutch Grand Prix watch along graphic, bro. The flag is so dumb looking and the text is so stretched because it's so small. If Liam wins the race, he swaps for Max's 2030 contract. Imagine Liam wins Max's home race. Imagine Liam gets a podium before Hadja. Rain and 5. Right, get these laps pumped in. I actually want to see a Max lap now. Oh. Don't tell me that's Liam, bro. Imagine that's Liam. It's the re-signer. One of the re-signers. See what I mean? It's always Dixie, bro. It's always Dixie. All he signs in chat before it even pops up on my screen, bro. I waited 10 seconds to say it. To be fair, I didn't look at chat. So you might have typed it after I saw it. But I saw the chat moving quick and then I looked up and your one was first. What's he done? Just a bit of oversteer. Could be a bit of win, maybe. 30 mil per year by Glorious King Sides. Bro, I can't believe how delayed I am. I've gone from never ever being delayed to being 30 seconds. Like, what is this? Because I obviously read chat. Like, I like reading chat. I feel like sometimes I have to avoid reading chat. Sub Ree the Kiwi. Rooting for Lightning McQueen Lawson. Lightning McKiwi. I like that name. Alright, let's see. Where's Max going to go with these hards? Is he going to go ahead of Liam? Luke Browning on the Cobs. No, Pablo Montoya. This is what we live for. P4. Only 2 tenths ahead of Liam, and Liam did his lap like 10 minutes ago, bro. Liam actually might be locked in. Where's Liam's second time? Is he doing a lap? Alright, just finished the lap. Who else hopes for a Russell recent comeback? Dude, if this season's been really good so far. I think a Russell versus Antonelli championship on top would be amazing, especially if it's like Canada where it's like back and forth, back and forth. But yeah, Liam's definitely already, I know he's only done like 8 laps, but he already looks way more dialed in than 2025. He actually, like, low-key, this practice session might end up being his best session in Formula 1. Whoa, those clouds are really dark. Is there expected rain for sprint quali today? Yo, appreciate you guys all tuning in, by the way. Fuck, I was so annoying that it's such a big weekend, like, in terms of me, like, for me, like, with Liam Ben and Red Bull and the Max restart and whatever, and I've just not been able to prioritize streaming just because of everything been going on, but appreciate you guys all tuning on in. We will be live all the way through to sprint quali today. No F1 Academy today, but then tomorrow we've got sprint and quali, and we've got 2 F1 Academy sessions. Oh, actually, no, I won't be watching F1 Academy quali tomorrow because it's at 8 a.m., bro. And then there's a 2.5-hour gap till the sprint. So I'm going to skip F1 Academy quali. On a normal weekend, I might slug it out, but yeah. Foot Betty, what does that do above the stream? Any F2? No F2 this weekend. No F2, F3. Usually when there's F1 Academy, there's no F2, F3. The only outlier was Canada and Miami because they got rescheduled. Foot Patty and ads. Thank you for the follows. Forgot to go live on TikTok. Yay! Considering watch-alongs are like the only thing that I can do on TikTok now. Although I'll probably get like community guidelines strike for like, I don't know. They'll make something up. Sounds made another mistake. Another big lockup into the gravel. Nice! Definitely worth the 30 mil. Dude, the hate that Science is getting at the moment because of what he did in Hungary is so funny. We live on the top. Let's see. Speedrun getting a community guideline strike. Did Liam just do a time? No. Okay, Liam, let's lock in. You're 6 tenths off, but he hasn't done a lap. What's Max done? Oh, look at that beautiful helmet. Oof. Little snap. Yeah, the track looks awful right now, man. The rain plus the cold. Oh, downshift. Downshift complaint. The weekly downshift complaint. Alright, how's Yuki doing? Yuki's currently 9 tenths off of Lindblad on a quick lap. Is that the straight mode line? Wait, where's the straight mode line? So I haven't seen a straight mode line graphic for this track. Where are the straight modes? Is it just the DRS line and that's it? He's got a little bit of slipstream from Lindblad. Improved. 7 tenths off. Honestly, not as bad as I thought it'd be. Like, I know 7 tenths is a lot, but like, I really thought it'd be more than that, given these regs. Yeah, those clouds are crazy. Who will be closer, Liam to Max or Yuki to Arvid? Before this session started, I would have said Yuki to Lindblad, but now I'll say Liam to Max, to be honest. Did Liam just do a lap? No. Okay, Liam, let's do a lap, bro. Great lap from Lewis, by the way. Russell, Leclerc, Max, Norris, 4 different teams, all 6 tenths off of Lewis. Russell improves, but 3/10 off. Where's Antonelli going to go? Antonelli's got a fat slipstream. And still goes P2. Wow. Great lap from Lewis. I mean, when you think about it, this should be a Ferrari track. Ferrari are better at the high downforce, right? Because it's the engine that's not great. So, but then again, they were kind of used to this in Hungary. And what happened in Monaco? Why did Ferrari not do well in Monaco? No, they did. They just didn't get pole, right? Lewis said he never locked in so hard during a summer break. What do you mean? I saw him holidaying and having fun. The reason he was going to win is because he came to my local kart track in NZ and I have him my skill. My skill? Wait, what? Oh, you gave him your skill. I see. All right, guys. I'm going to end the channel point predictions for practice 1 in a second. Get your channel points in. No, myself will be annoyed at Sainz for the rest of the time. It's not because of the incident itself, but is that's racing comment. Imagine that happened against him in a good car. Man, that's the thing. He is just a bit of a bum when it comes to taking accountability. Oh, and today's going off as well. Liam's just done a lap, but he's still 6/10 off of max. So not great there, but still only practice, only practice. Oh, he's on it. Whoa! He was on a warm-up lap. He wasn't even pushing. That's so random. Maybe he was just going way too slow. I don't know what the heck happened there. Not heard the word heck since like primary school. I mean, I guess he is kind of like closer to primary school than anything else. Yeah, I think he was because he was going so slow. The tire temps were just not there. POV trying no traction on the F1 game. True. Meanwhile, KO showing ads. Oh, we had Alex run on the side of the track. It wasn't bad. Basically, he was just going like he was going like really slow through a corner. He was on a warm-up lap and then he just spun on the exit. Oh, Gazzy got blocked. Nice. Lewis is winning it all, you reckon? If you think so, bro. If you think so. Nah, this is looking good for Ferrari so far. Alpine look off the pace so far. Aston Martin in the mix. There's a lot of talking points this weekend. One, who's going to be at the top, right? Obviously, Mercedes has dominated majority of the season, but the last race was won by Norris. The first non-Ferrari Mercedes winner. First non-Mercedes pole sitter as well. And then, obviously this year we've had the mix where it's like, Mercedes always been one of the top 2 teams, I think, other than like one race. Mercedes always been a top 2 team, but the second team has always been Ferrari or McLaren, or it's been Red Bull. So it's like this weekend, is any of the non-Mercedes teams going to be able to be the top team? And if not, who's going to be the second place team? It looks like it's going to be Ferrari. Obviously, you got the Liam Lawson story. You got the Yuki Tsunoda story. The teammate battles between them. But then also Cadillac. I believe they brought upgrades this weekend. So where they're going to be sitting. Both Williams drivers have re-signed. Have they made the right decision? Ocon coming to the second half of the season he's probably honestly, I think Ocon is the only driver at threat of actually being dropped. Maybe you could argue Franco as well. But yeah, everyone else has got contracts locked in. Yeah. I think Cadillac are going to stick with Bottas and Perez. I mean, I guess, yeah, there is pressure on Liam with the whole Solov thing, but I think you've also got to remember, like, Liam has the opportunity to go back to VCARB. He's already doing well. Put it this way. Put it this way. If Liam ends up being best of the rest driver of the season and getting dropped, there is something fundamentally wrong with Red Bull's junior program. You cannot be rated best of the rest driver of the season, F1.5 winner, and then get dropped, bro. I'm not having it. I'm not believing it. I will lose so much respect, not just because it's Liam. I will lose so much respect for Red Bull if they do that, bro. Leaving now. Yo, want to say hi to stream real quick? Poop counter. We could get a poop counter. Is it Gasly ahead of Liam? I think in the F1 Championship, yes. But in the 1.5 F1.5 Championship, no. Because you got to remember, Gasly's only got a fuck ton of points because of Monaco. If you take that away, Liam's the F1.5 winner. But is he even leading still? No, Liam's ahead of Gasly in the actual championship. So he's ahead in both the 1.5 and the actual championship. That's pretty good. To think Gasly has a podium and Liam's ahead of him in the championship. But to be fair, V-Cub have had the better car. Let's be real. V-Cub have had the better car. Who's spun got a power car? It was Kimi Antonelli. Antonelli's going to get a grid pen in Monza. Yeah. I think McLaren. I think it'll be between McLaren and Red Bull in Monza. Obviously, they've got the two best engines. I mean, obviously Mercedes have the best engine, but I think. Sorry, when I say McLaren, I mean Norris because he's taken the new battery. His battery is still in pretty good nick by the time it comes to Monza. Piastri needs to take a new battery, man, and Russell needs to take a new battery. I'm sick of seeing these guys nowhere near their teammate. How's Max performing today, guys? The maker of fan reactions is here. Chris, guys, W's in chat. W's in chat for fan reacts. Are you blinded by the light?
Nah.
You're not? What are you doing right now? Pull the stream.
I'm just taking it all in. 11-hour flight.
Guys,
show us the plan on his desk.
Wait, I can't. Yeah, they got the audio to that. What'd they say?
You said show us the plan on your desk.
The plant? No, that don't move. That's glued to my.
Oh, it's glued. Okay.
It's glued to my desk, guys. All right. All right, guys. W's in chat. W's in chat.
Oh yeah. The height thing.
Oh yeah. See? No, I am taller. See, because I slouch all the time. Wait, I'm probably shouting in your ear right now. Yeah, wait, what the fuck? Why did this pop up? I literally just shouted right in his face. Wait, go. No, you can't really do it.
I mean, yeah, you're not.
No, because camera angles. Oh, we have damaged floor since ago. Nice. So Simon's practice session's now fucked.
No, he's not wearing shoes.
No, I'm just gonna stop. Have you got shoes on?
No.
It's me, guy. Nah, you can't really do it.
Bro, look at my last two Instagram posts. You'll see that I'm taller.
No, I'm slouching in those.
Okay.
See, look.
You see, standing like this.
No, but am I wrong in thinking like this is how I normally stand? But is it not wrong in thinking like this is how that's my height? If you stretch my spine.
Why am I still in F1 2019? All right.
Wait, what do you mean? What does he mean?
He's talking about my old YouTube videos. All right. Who said I should say fuck Bestu? Fuck Bestu.
All right. Peace. Fair. That was actually. I was thinking like, how's he gonna exit here? How's he gonna mic drop and leave? For you who don't know, that's Chris. Obviously, modern chat, creator of fan reacts on YouTube. Yeah, he was here for 6 days. Stayed with me for 6 days. He went to Scotland to see his sister, and then came here. We went to the weekend concert, and then we went to Luke and Vic's house, and then we went to Red Bull Factory, and then went to Silverstone, and then last few days just been like chilling. Yeah, it was an unfortunate time. He booked this a few months ago, but it ended up being the same week that you got the new housemates coming. So the last couple of days I've just been fucking cleaning and shit. Yo, it's Sergey. Thank you so much for the gift on TikTok. The first person to gift on my new account. Well, actually, no, Grid Jokes did, but that's fraud because that's Grid Jokes. But yeah. Anyway, sorry. Back to practice. But good for Chris to say hi. No, but guys, you don't understand. Like, look how slouched I am. This is how I stand. But like, if I stand up straight, look how much taller I am. I'm off the cam. But like, I'm just permanently slouched, bro. I was permanently slouched. Whoa, Jay, calm down with the gifts, man. Bro's just spamming the gifts on TikTok right now. How's TikTok going today? Well, I'm only doing a watch along, and the watch alongs, there's never problems with it, so I might just become a permanent watch along on TikTok. Anyways, sorry, back to Predators. Sounds like what a short person would say. True. Not sure if it's confirmed, but I saw this somewhere that Red Bull will only introduce one more major upgrade and only focus on next season. Yes, that is the rumor or the talk going around. Wouldn't be surprised if that happens. Obviously, given the way Red Bull season's played out, they've managed to produce the best engine. Wow, best engine. And yeah. Wouldn't be surprised if they do that. Is this account new? Yeah, my old account got banned at 60k followers. So I'm trying to start from scratch again. You should grow a beard, bro. Oh, thanks, man. Oh, you're talking about Chris. Just being confirmed by Sky Sports Ponden shorter than Chris. Guys, he's 6 foot, I'm 5'10". Alright? We're basically the same height. But my thing was, I was looking at him in the eyes. And he used to call me short. I'm not having that. Isabella, thank you so much for the 17-month resub of Prime. Really do appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much for supporting. Sorry, I missed that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I round up on Hinge though. You gotta round up to 5'11", you know what I mean? Well, I'm technically 5'10" and a half. So with shoes, I'm basically 6 foot. Who's probably the tallest regular hair that can put Ponden on his place? T-Max, like 6 foot something. What do you think Lawson will get in quali? I hope top 8. I mean, that's the goal, right? What's happened to Alonso? Oh, off track in the gravel. LARPing about height now. You always gotta LARP about height. Oh wait, let me turn the audio back up. I mean, you guys can't hear it, but I can. Have you said goodbye to Chris properly? Yes, before the stream. Do you know Eddie Dalton? A lot of running on soft, maybe they use them at the sprint. Potentially. Or maybe just because it's so cold, there's no point in using any other tire than the softs. Wait, is there a lot of stuff running? I only see 2 people on softs. Or did everyone hear it at the top set soft times? Bordelito currently best of the rest. Good lap. Ahead of Piastri as well. And Liam. Hope the Honda engine update works. Yeah, I mean, apparently it should be 6/10. Ferrari apparently have 2/10 in their engine. I mean, 6/10 is a lot. Like, if you look at 6/10, 6/10 would bring Alonso from 13th up to Bordelito in 7th. SGR wants Eddie playing for the outro music. And so not using full engine upgrade here, just half of it. Yeah, you're right. For people who don't know, Aston have brought... Was it this week they brought the engine upgrade? But they're only using half of the engine's power because they want to make sure they've got everything right and reliable first. Well, sorry, not running the engine at half power. They're running the upgrade at half power. Why do they make the curbs so thick at Zandvoort this year? Has it changed? I'm not gonna lie, I didn't see any... Remember we were doing our preview? I didn't see any post about, like, the layout changes or the straight mode zones. Usually there's, like, a big, like, track rundown. I didn't get any of that. If someone can find one and check in Discord, it'd be good. We're not supposed to start raining by now? You guys tell me. Yeah, I think he's had them for a little while, Max Lex. Your Uncle Eddie is a great singer. Stop. I was roasting on stream yesterday. Is fantasy deadline today or tomorrow? So fantasy and predict is before sprint. So you have you have sprint qualifying to look at is what I was trying to say. Oh, Lewis off track as well. Don't think that ever again, bro. Red Bull fan now. What do you mean I'm Red Bull fan now? Yeah, Liam's time doesn't look great against Max. I mean, 5-10 ain't too bad, to be honest. That's kind of where, like, Hadja has been sitting for most of the season. But I don't know why they're coming back out and use Hart. I thought you were VK. I'm both, man. I'm both. I mean, Red Bull's my favorite team. Liam's my favorite driver, so... Oh, is it raining? Brock Solid! Thanks so much for the raid, dude. Appreciate you coming in with the 1. Please, F1 is back. I bet you were happy for Liam this weekend. I hope he has a great weekend. I was happy, but then I'm also nervous. But now I'm feeling good. He's looking good. He's looking good. How's it going, Vicky? Who's your 4th favorite driver? I think I can't remember what my list was. 1 is Liam. 2 is Max. 3 is... Honestly, it used to be George, P3, but nah. I'd probably say 3 is Arvid, and then 4th is Bortoletto, probably. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I have to redo it now that the season started, because it's changed a little bit. Bamben's definitely moved up the ranks since medium. I might have to do the Tumblr list again. You think Ferrari has a shot to win in this circuit? Oh, definitely. I mean, they're limited by the engine. Obviously, this track isn't as engine dominant. More down to aero, and I mean, they're looking good so far in practice. No Hadja, fake Red Bull fan. No, I like Hadja, but I think I just prefer Arvid and Bortoletto. Can we get some soft running, please, guys? I think it's ridiculous, man. We're coming out of a summer break and we go into 1 practice session. Like, give these guys some time, man. Give these guys some time. Who are my top 3 favorite F1 drivers? I just answered that, man. Liam P1, Max P2. I'll probably say Arvid P3 or Bortoletto P3. Lock in, bro. Lock in. It's a good chance for Liam to prove he deserves to be an F1. I hate this. No, the thing is, I hate this narrative of this is Liam's chance to prove he deserves to be an F1. Was performing best of the rest at VCARB, 20-ish plus points ahead of his teammate, multiple points finishing back to back to back. Best of the rest of the season. F1.5 leader, not enough for that? Hello? Audi exceeded your preseason expectations. Yes, I think so. I always thought Audi would be good, but I don't think they'd be this good. I thought Williams would be better. Definitely thought Aston Martin would be better. Yeah. V-Cup is easy 5th best car. I mean, that is true. What are your thoughts of Lando being as orange as Trump? As orange as Trump. Oh, yellow. What's happened? It's gone. What's it gonna say? What are we talking about? Oh, is Lando orange or is he just tan? Something we didn't talk about the other day when we were talking about Max re-signing is GP leaves at the end of next year to go to McLaren in 2028. Who's going to be Max's engineer? Is it going to be Hubert? Or are they going to get someone new in? Tom Hart. Wait, they've already announced who it's going to be. What the fuck? We're pre-ordering engineers now. Bro, GP and Max not... Max is actually going to be the last person left at Red Bull in the dynasty. It's generally just Max and Hannah left, right? Are we missing anyone? No. Also, Pierre Wache. Pierre Wache, Hannah, and Max are the only three, I swear. I swear! Yes. Yeah, he's part of the team, bro. Isn't Hannah leaving to Ferrari? No, it's just rumors. Tom Hart, I think, was supposed to go to Williams and then decided not to be Max's engineer. Right. Peter Promoter. Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of obviously team members, but like, I'm just more referring to like the big dogs. Like Adrian's gone, Helmut's gone, Christian's gone, Checo is gone. GP will be gone. Rob Marshall gone. Max, the number one engineer, gone. Callum Nicholas, gone. Jonathan Wheatley. Manabai, what is up? How's it going? Same love for the track. Hell yeah, I hope you guys have a great weekend. He's a Liam fan. Keep up the good. Yeah, we had to rock the Red Bull kit today. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the weekend. And what a Grand Prix to be able to enjoy. I guess for Manon it's tough. Hedges not there, but you get the cool story of Liam stepping up. First stream back on TikTok, streaming on TikTok as well. Red Bull founder. Yeah, true. Dietrich. Man, if Asa gets point this weekend, I'll take my depression as a sports fan this week so much better. Okay, call up in on soft. Are we gonna get any more soft running? I'm pleased Max is staying, especially with Red Bull. Didn't really see him leaving that team, but I'm surprised he signed until 2030. Yeah, honestly, I'm very surprised in general. I thought he was gonna retire, and then if not, I thought he was gonna move teams. Very surprised he stayed at Red Bull. I mean, it makes sense, right? Like, Red Bull is his home, but still. What have I missed? Not too much, to be honest. I mean, the start of the session was pretty active. Yuki, by the way, only 1 and a bit tenths off of Lindblad. Great so far from Yuki. To think that's his first time in this Rega car. First time not using a Honda engine in his career. And he's only a 10th off of Lindblad. That's really good. Liam's on an outlap. What tire is he coming out? Oh, Liam's coming out on softs. Okay. Time to lock in. I actually hate Instagram. People are clowning on Hadja for breaking his hand, calling him weak. Yeah, I mean, that's just rage bait. Just taking the piss, right? He's not orange, he's papaya. Okay, bro. What's up, Jess? Jesse? Roscoe and Leo back? What do you mean Roscoe and Leo? Oh. What is that? I think you're saying Roscoe just came back from the dead or something, but... We're making AI dog kissing posters now, are we? That's funny. Who's your favorite driver? Liam Lawson. Who's your favorite driver, guys? Who's your guys' favorite driver? Oh, we should do the Ponden poll. I haven't done that in like 5 years. Like 5 years ago, I did like a survey on my stream where everyone submitted who their favorite driver was. Sorry, rated. Yeah, did their favorite driver ratings to try and conclude how biased my community is. Can you actually guess who the most loved driver was in my community like 4 years ago? Which was very surprising. Basically, what I did was I got everyone to rate like their favorite from like rate drivers from favorite to least favorite, or I think out of 10. I can't remember how I did it now. And the highest rated was Sebastian Vettel, which is very surprising. Because like, I mean, I guess Vettel is just a very loved guy. Like, no one hates him. Whereas like someone like Max, right? The Max fans are gonna love him, but then Lewis and Lando fans are gonna hate him. Same with Lando, same with Lewis. Whereas Vettel, it's just like, no one really hates him. So he was just most loved on average. Susie, Anna, thank you guys for the follows. By the way, guys, if you aren't following on TikTok, please follow. My TikTok got banned. We're trying to get back in the algo. Lindblad, great lap on the mediums, up to 6th. Right behind Norris. I mean, obviously the track's getting better and now Piastri's pushing, but where did Liam's time go? Liam, can we set a lap on these softs, please, man? Piastri, 5/10 up on Leclerc, on the softs. Sonoda pushing on mediums now. Max, 7/10 off Piastri. Okay, Liam and Max have hopped on softs and their lap times are poo. What's happened? Angelina, they were the volume. So Salzini, they were the volume as well. America's at Monza already. So Max goes up to P5 on sauce, but behind medium runners. That's not a great lap. I don't know what just happened to Max there. Why is Russell off the track map? That was broken. And Yuki goes up to P11. 4/10 off a Lindblad. That's not bad. All right. Leclerc in the Ferrari versus Piastri. 2/10 up. Yeah, I think Ferrari are favorites this weekend, man. I think Ferrari are going to be favorite. What was Matt's reasoning for putting Ferrari as biggest flop? Like, if there's a track that suits Ferrari, it's this track. Where's Max's lap, bro? Whoa. Why are you guys saying Alonso? Nothing's happened on my screen. And now he goes P6. Bro, why am I so delayed? I actually can't do watch longs anymore. Whoa. Gasly P3. Okay, we're seeing the soft laps now. Alonso up to P7, but Gasly up to P3. Whoa. Okay, where's Hamilton going to go relative to Leclerc? Yeah, why is F1 TV become so delayed? Are they like forcing us to fucking buy Apple TV? Lewis goes 2/10 up on Leclerc. Damn, that Ferrari is definitely the best right now. How is Gasly P4? I mean, obviously a lot of the big guys haven't done their laps yet, but still. Yeah, maybe the BPM. I mean, to be fair, I'd rather be 30 seconds delayed on F1 TV than... Oh, wait, have I got my... Let me see, have I got my timings synced up properly? Oh, my... Whoa! Yeah, I used to set a 28,000 millisecond delay on my timings. Now, yeah, they've become so delayed. I have to set a 40,000 millisecond. What's that? Is that 40 seconds? No way I'm 40 seconds delayed to real life track time. That's ridiculous. Do you think Iwasa should have a shot instead of Yuki? No, I don't think, sadly, I don't think Iwasa has ever been really in Red Bull's picture. I think he's one of those drivers who just didn't do well enough in F2 and just kind of missed timing. Maybe at the right time, at the right place, he could have got the step up to F1, but, you know, there was Liam. They made the decision on De Vries. There was Yuki, there was Arvid, there was Hadja, and he just kind of missed the boat, really. You thought it'd be Solob, not Yuki? believe the reason behind that was because Solov doesn't have his super license points. Wow. Hulkenberg P4 mediums. What the fuck? Okay, the track's like all over the place right now. Do you think if Ferrari has pace, they will always let Lewis win, not Charles? No. I don't think they'll favor either of them. There's a lot of traffic right now. Norris trying to do a lap. Can Liam set a lap? This is not good. Everyone who doesn't watch practice is gonna shit on him, man. Everyone who doesn't watch practice is gonna shit on him. I can't be having that. Liam is set a lap, he's just slow? Nah, surely not. He's not, I just swear he's not improved. He's not improved on his hard lap. I mean, yeah, he's second off of Max. Alright, let's go to the up. Bonnie, there with the bollock. Oh, Kimmy just got blocked. Bro's not happy. Is it started right? You live on YouTube? Yeah, we're live on YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. Liam, man, let's lock in. Let's lock in. Oh, well, someone just spoiled it for me in chat. He's going to go P14. Oh, wow, he's P14. Wow. That's crazy. Bro, I'm actually getting annoyed with this delay now. Okay. Not great from Liam, but Max is also P11 and behind Lindblad, so... Refresh. Thanks for the tip. I definitely have not done that yet. How is the V-Cub better than Red Bull right now? And the V-Cub's on the medium. Medium is better tire? Sophia, Jacob, thank you guys for the follows. Raylo as well, thank you for following. What just happened on TikTok? Yo, guys, thank you for tuning in. 2 minutes left to practice here. We will be staying live all the way through the sprint quali, so stick around. We got some videos to watch and stuff. Voilabo! Stop! Antonelli 2/10 up on Norris. Okay, the track's just getting better and better and better. Oh, you're joking. Okay. Stop, guys. I actually can't read chat during watch alongs anymore. I mean, it's only practice, so who cares? But, like, I literally cannot read chat during quali and races now. Unless I want spoilers. Perez P1, no way. Okay, Leclerc, 3/10 off. What happened to the Ferraris on that last run? Both of them not really improving, or at least being behind Norris and Antonelli, despite the whole rest of the session. Sainz stuck in last, behind the Cadillacs. What? What happened last race in Hungary? Was Cadillac ahead of Williams? They weren't, right? Williams was behind Aston. No way Williams are behind Cadillac as well now. Alonso just blocked Bortoletto. Nice. Alright, Max on an out lap. Liam still on 7 lap. No. Yeah, 27 lap old tires. What is James Vowles actually doing? They're all in on 2027. Oh, Liam Liam replay. Wait. Okay, he's pushing. Lost around a little bit. Good save, man. Whoa. Really, really pushing. Bro's not having the dirty, yeah? Nice. Nice. Alright, 10 seconds left of practice. Did Kimmy just improve again? Alright, Kimmy's got pushing again. Okay, very interesting practice session. I don't know if it's just because we just came out of a summer break. I don't know if it's just because the track kept getting better and better and better. I don't know if it's because the order's a bit mixed up right now. I don't know if it's because we've got two driver changes on the grid. But that was a really good practice session. That was really, really good, actually. Alright, wait for everyone to finish their laps. Yeah, the track evolved a lot, so I don't really have a clear idea coming to sprint qualifying. Thank God we have sprint qualifying to watch before doing our fantasy team, because right now I'm really confused, because at one point I thought Liam was really good and Red Bull were good. At one point I thought Ferrari was really good, and now Mercedes are up there. George close to Antonelli, which we've not seen in a little bit. Whoa, Leclerc. Huge snap. XR6 in the follow. Whoa! Leclerc's really pushing. Jeez. Can Red Bull improve the car for sprint qualifying? Oh, yeah. But also, Red Bull was so good after sprint races, getting the car in a good window for the race. So I'm sure they'll lock in there. All right, guys, that is it for practice one. Quick rundown of the grid. So, and my timings didn't break the whole session. Pray for me, guys. Pray that it's actually fixed. Yeah, he's really pushing. Whoa. He almost ended up in the gravel there. Why am I so... I've never been this delayed in my... Never been this delayed ever in my 6 years of life. There's a yellow. I found that out in chat 30 seconds ago. Bro, refresh your... I have, man! I have! I don't know why there's yellow. Maybe it's gravel on track. Anyways, let's do a rundown. Signs. Ending the session at the bottom. Is that like the first time an Aston Martin or a Cadillac haven't finished in last? Crazy. 9 tenths off his teammate. Perez behind Bottas by 1/10. And then they were both 2 tenths off of Albon. And then we got Stroll. 8 tenths off his teammate. Sonoda ended up being 8 tenths off his teammate. And then we got Ocon just behind Bam. They're really close. Liam 6 tenths off of Max, which isn't terrible, but both of them being that far down isn't great. Specifically Liam behind Colapinto and Alonso. Hopefully you can turn it around for sprint quali. That's not gonna be good for the confidence for either of that, for him. Colapinto 9 tenths off his teammate, then Alonso, then Max and P11. The Red Bull quite far down. They've got Lindblad. Then we've got Bortoletto, 2 tenths behind his teammate. They've got Gasly in P8. They've got Hulkenberg best of the rest. Piastri, 5 tenths off of Norris. They've got Leclerc. They've got Hamilton. They've got Russell. And they've got Norris. And they've got Antonelli. So the top teams all look pretty close to one another, which is good. But yeah, the track really got messed around there at the end. So not really sure who's where. You know, like I think the Red Bulls can do better. I think the top teams should even be a bit different. We'll have to wait for sprint quali. iPad, they were the follow. But guys, that wraps up practice one. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to follow down below. The stream is not over. We're going to be staying live now for sprint, through to sprint qualifying. We've got some videos to watch. We've got Discord to scroll through, so stick around. We're going to have a look through all the news and stuff that came out overnight and over the summer break, because I'm so far behind on all the news and stuff. But yeah, if you enjoyed, be sure to follow down below. If you're watching on TikTok or YouTube right now, come join us on Twitch, twitch.tv/Ponden. Yeah, we're live every single Grand Prix weekend for every single session. And yeah, we're going to be staying live over on Twitch. We compare the predictions. Well done, everyone who got Antonelli correct. Paid out. F1 Academy. No F1 Academy today. They've put quali and the race on tomorrow. So it's a double session day tomorrow. We'll be watching the race on stream. Won't be watching quali. But yeah. Now it's raining. No way it rains after the session ends. Oh yeah, there is F1 Academy practice. We won't be watching that. We won't be watching that. Sorry. Alright. Practice 1 done. Alright. Let's have a scroll through Discord and stuff now. Let's put some music back on. I don't know why my Spotify broke before. Hello? Spotify. Hello? Okay. There we go. Alright, TikTok. I'm ending the stream there. Come join us on Twitch. Be sure to follow the stream if you haven't already. Samantha, name of the follow. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. I don't want to take any risks with TikTok, man. I'm just gonna end the stream there. That was a good stream.
Announces a multi-year contract with Rangoni course to compete in Clio Cup after a disastrous FP1 session.
We're at 60 viewers on TikTok, which is really solid, so... Rather than staying live on TikTok and getting banned for doing nothing, I thought may as well just end it there. Okay, when we're back, it will be sprint quali time. Sorry, I missed that alert. Give me 1 sec. When we're back, it'll be quali. Session timer, it will be SQ1. And then it'll be the qualifying intro.
Among the many,
you'll find the rare few. Alright. Let's scroll Discord from everything that's come out overnight. Oscar, thank you so much for the 16-month resub, dude. Appreciate you coming to the Prime, man. Thank you so much for supporting for 16 months. Breaker, Liam's also announced a multi-year contract with Rangoni course to compete in Clio Cup after a disaster. Shut up, bro. Shut up. What are these images? Some of you have too much time on your hands, man. Some of you have way too much time on your hands. Dear Esther me. Okay. Where were we up to in Discord? Let's have a scroll. We're up to here. Oh, we need to watch Grow the Grid. We need to watch Grow the Grid at some point. Okay, we have scrolled way too far up. We need to watch the drivers' reactions coming to the weekend. Lauren Mickey used a PowerPoint presentation to convince Max Verstappen to stay at Red Bull. The Frenchman invited Max, Joss, and Raymond Vermeulen to Milton Keynes in May, where he presented Red Bull's plans for the car, engine project, and key personnel. W. Laurent. Newly improved Max Arena rear wing has passed all the required tests and will be present for the Dutch GP. Oh, I wish I knew that. I would have paid attention to it in practice. Okay. Okay. What even is this image, bro? Is this like a bad image? Like, who is this? Mao Zedong. Who's that? Who's Mao Zedong, bro? Mao Zedong. Mao Zedong was a Chinese communist revolutionary political theorist and the founder of People's Republic of China. He led China from the... Is he a good person? Or is he a bad person? Killed like 50 million. Why are we putting people's faces on these people, bruh? I swear, what's people's obsession with putting people's faces on terrorists and dictators and shit like that, bruh? Are we 12 years old? Anyways, Max Verstappen checking his phone after renewing his contract. Lewis Hamilton, bad choice, mate. You'll see. George Russell, congrats, mate. Can finally relax. Toto, 33 missed calls. Vettel watching Grow the Grid while the drivers struggle to name world champions. Pathetic. McLaren will introduce a new rear wing this weekend. Las Nuevas Genesis. Wait, what? The new generation have already forgotten Christian Clean. I didn't, guys. I didn't. Guess who this is? Wait, is this real?
Ciao, my name is Gimme Antonelli. Grazie mille.
Okay. I thought he was doing one of his fucking Chinese TikToks for a second, and then all of a sudden he was meant to be Italian. Fastest reactions to Lights Out. Colapinto had the quickest in China, then Russell, then Hamilton, then Leclerc, then Hamilton, then Colapinto, then Sainz, then Verstappen, then Colapinto, then Russell. Damn, Colapinto, man. Max dictated Verstappen new contract terms. 60% royalty on Red Bull merch sold. 30% ownership in Red Bull team. 50% ownership in Racing Bulls. GT3 program exclusively paid for. 100 mil base salary plus bonuses. Less media duties. Can pick and choose RB personnel. No obligation to any RB PR filming. New RB17 at no cost. Brings some races through the RB Academy. Real, bro, real. What is this? Heineken built a giant bottle for the Dutch Grand Prix. Shout out Heineken. We love Heineken. That is cool. That is cool. I'm sure the helicopter cam will spend more time zoomed in on this weekend. Whoa, it's boats? Look, we love Heineken out here on the Ponden stream, but is this good for the economy? Is this good for the environment? I think the worst thing I've ever heard in my life is that 3 shipping container boats pollute the earth on one trip as much as the entire world's car pollution in one day. That was the biggest shock I've ever had in my life. I might be good, but not like this AI excellence guy. Okay. Baba, there's no way they made this, bro. What was the point? You could have had the phone coming off the billboard. Why his head? Also, this would have looked perfectly fine without his head. This genuinely would have looked perfectly fine. You didn't know Ponden had a Discord server. You can join. Absolutely. Discord.gg/Ponden. Currently wet in Zandvoort this morning. Upgrades introduced in Zandvoort. Alpine 8. Okay. Okay, so that's why they were flying. Ferrari 5. Aston Martin 5. McLaren 3. Mercedes 1. Red Bull 1.
Just finished
Reliability.
watching FP1. Snowdium incoming. I can feel it. I'm not delusional. I swear.
I think he might be. Mr. Hobby, thank you for the 300 bits, dude. Really do appreciate you coming in with the 300. Hope you're doing well, sir. Hope you're doing well. Okay. Williams, nothing. Racing Bulls, nothing. Haas, nothing. Audi, nothing. Cadillac, nothing. And Cadillac bought all those trucks just for nothing. Okay. Alpine are cooking, man. Alpine are cooking. Oscar on whether he's been in touch with Carlos since the incident. We had a couple of messages. He did not elaborate further. Ooh. Must not have been good messages then. They had this ready so fast. Wait, they actually updated it? No way. No, I don't believe it. Did they actually?
Whipped by Michael Schumacher.
Oh.
And my nose right.
Bro.
Working really hard, and I think we
here in 52.
Summer break. Eyes on Aston, Alpine, McLaren, and the upgrades out there. Enjoy free practice one.
No way they cooked this up. If they did, I'm commending them. Have they changed the music? What? There's no way. There's no way they cooked this up that quick. Why is he stretched? This is not even needed. They didn't even need to do this, but they did. You reckon it's AI? Nah, it's not AI. That's crazy. I actually can't believe that. I actually cannot believe that. I'm shook. I did not expect them to bother. I don't know why they'd bother. Maybe they were like, yeah, Hadger's out for 3 races. Let's lock in, bro. I'm actually kind of shocked. McLaren. Ridge cut rear wing end plates. Okay. Max Verstappen reportedly earned 92 million euros a year at Red Bull from 2027 onwards. With bonuses, his salary could rise to as much as 115 million euros per season. The total value of this deal could reach 460 million euros. Still short of XQC's kick contract, though. Crazy, man. Crazy. But deserved. You know, best driver in the sport. Massive brand. Massive from a marketing standpoint. Massive from a from a performance standpoint. You know, I've always said I think F1 contracts are so undervalued in comparison to basketball and football. You know, to think like the best driver in Formula 1 is only getting paid 90 mil, but then you go over to football and they're getting paid hundreds of millions. You know what I mean? So yeah. What else we got? Prema can confirm that the team and Louis Sharp have jointly agreed that Louis will not continue with the team for the remaining rounds of the Formula 3 season. The decision had mutually been taken to allow Louis to focus fully on his 2027 commitments. Louis has been a pleasure to have been a part of this team. Louis has been a pleasure to have in this team this year and a top talent. His qualifying pace and raw speed were consistently strong, and he brought great energy to run around him at Prema. We understand and support his focus on 2027, and we look forward to his progress. Louis Sharp, I want to thank Steven, Swampy, and everyone at Prema for the season we've had together. It's been a challenging year results-wise, and with championship contention no longer realistic, and as a result, it makes sense to direct my focus towards securing the right options for 2027. I've learned a huge amount of racing at this level, holding the team in high regard, and I'm grateful for Prema's support. Interesting. So leaving with 2 rounds to go in F3, what's the benefit of this? I mean, he says he wants to focus on 2027, but can't you do that while driving for Prema still in F3? Or has he maybe got tests and stuff in another series that clashes? Maybe funding. Yeah, maybe he wants to put the money towards F2. Is he going to move up to F2? Anyways, interesting. I've not really seen that before from a top driver or a top team. I'm trying to think when's the lot. Like, obviously, AIX and all those teams fuck around doing that stuff, but I don't really remember Prema or a team like Prema or a driver like Liam. Is this Tung Soho? What the fuck is this? Liam Slowson returning to his rightful Red Bull seat to honor Perez. How are they back already? Just wait till we get a Liam Max George podium. Liam hated the Big 26 is crazy. Mate, could this be any more wrong? Him and Max are gonna get 1-2 finish. Liam needs to be stunned. Bro. Funny stuff. Okay. We've got a lot of stuff to look at through the summer break, so let's run it back. Does anyone remember? I think I put it in Discord. Forward. Here we go. Yep. 30th July. This is where we're up to. 30th of July. Let's keep scrolling through. I know a lot of the stuff's going to be outdated, but I'm mainly just looking for the cool stuff now. I'm going to try to skip over as many dumb posts as possible. Could 2023 Max Verstappen beat Apollo 11 to the moon? What?
Could 2023 Max Verstappen beat the Apollo 11 rocket to the moon? In this hypothetical, we are going to assume that Max is going at his top speed, which was roughly 215 to 220 miles an hour.
Well, no.
We're also going to assume that there is a magical road that will allow Verstappen to drive to
Doesn't a rocket go 1,000 Ks?
Assuming that Max doesn't need to change tires or refuel, and he is driving at roughly 217 miles an hour, it would take 1,098 hours, or just a little under 46 days, for Verstappen to reach the moon. Meanwhile, on the Apollo 11 side of things, the Apollo 11 ranged from only going 17,000 miles an hour all the way up to 24,000, allowing the Apollo 11 crew to reach the moon in just over 4 days. So 2023, Max Verstappen would lose. But the F1 season is not defined by one race. It is defined by many. And with the Apollo 11 rocket not being able to handle conditions on Earth, 2023 Max Verstappen would still win the World Drive.
We spoke about that already. A lot of stuff's gonna be outdated, but still, I want to talk about it. And also, not just. I want to see what I missed during the summer break. So we've now got a start time for the Bahrain Grand Prix in Malaysia. Not sure why it says practice 1 has started in Malaysia, but hey, fair enough. So practice 1 will be at, I assume, 5:30. And then practice 2 at 9 a.m. and then practice 3 at 5:30 a.m. and then qualifying at 9 a.m. and then race at 8 a.m. That's not bad. Wake up time at like 4:30. Stream start at like 5. That ain't bad, bro. That ain't bad. Race day starting at like 5:30 a.m. That ain't bad. We take that. Gab the Rig! Thank you for the 41-month resub, dude. Appreciate you coming in with the Prime for 41 months, man. Thank you. He'll dive bomb into the first corner and defend the Apollo for a straight 44 days. Okay. The thoughts of the entire team and F1 community. We've seen that already. Looks like Lewis Hamilton got a new puppy. I think I see that already as well. Germany's Hockenheim circuit has approached Formula 1 about returning to the calendar. Negotiations about various areas are ongoing between both sides. Would love to see F1. Would love to see Hockenheim back on the calendar, man. They deserve it. They deserve to be back on there. Well, on F1 TV, they really talk about the Japanese guy the whole time. Lawson rarely mentioned. Weird to say the least. Really? I wasn't really paying attention to the commentary, to be honest. Piastri had to describe every driver with one word.
Aggressive. Aggressive.
Is he?
Legendary. Great answer. Maxi. Aggressive as well.
Even more aggressive.
Yes.
Liam Lawson.
I'll use something else. Determined.
Fernando Alonso.
Wiley.
Lance Stroll.
I don't have much for Stroll, to be honest.
That's an
Whoa.
answer. McLaren. Norris.
Entertaining.
Piastri.
Calm.
Carlos Sainz. He's a good-looking man. But I find myself looking in his eyes when I see him on telly and think he's a good-looking man. But yeah, Carlos Sainz, what's your answer?
I'll cheat and go with 2. Good hair.
Albon.
Nice. He's just a nice.
Nice.
Aggressive.
Just nice. Nice. According to the Audi website, it's paying will only have 2 straight modes. Surely not, bruh. Surely not. Oh, I linked to TikTok. You know it's gonna be good. Oh, is this all the clips of them? Yeah. This is gonna be all the clips of Lando partying, bro. Fisher. If he was there the night I was there, I would have been very chuffed. Oh wait, that's literally only one clip. There's one of him with all the DJs he acquired. Okay, what else we got? What else we got? Liberty Media is planning to promote MotoGP during the 2026 F1 USGP through a demo run. That's cool. If you don't know, Liberty Media now owns MotoGP. There's rumors that we're going to have MotoGP and F1 on the same Grand Prix weekend at some point. That would be so sick. What else we got? What else we got? Grill the Grid. We need to watch them at some point. When you wake up in the F1 multiverse, OP1. Did they accidentally do that? Breaking Oscar Piastri's beach holiday is unfortunately being cut short after being hit by Carlos Sainz on a boat. Okay. Is this just another Lando partying one? Yeah. There's it high with Dom. Bro is enjoying his life, man. I was gonna say, do you think these guys know who Lando is? I mean, Dom's been there before. This has been there before. Why is he touching him up like that? I'd touch Dom Dollar up like that as well, to be fair. 9 years ago today, George Russell drove a Mercedes F1 car for the first time. Stefano Domenicali has confirmed positive talks about returning F1 to Africa. I swear, I love the guy who runs Formula races, but like, I swear they like repost the same stuff every single day. F1's going to return to Africa. Talks of Max Verstappen. This thing, that thing. It's like, I don't know. Like, are these actually rumors that there's even developments, or is it just like reposting the same stuff all the time? Bro might move to Ibiza next year. Who, Lando? Blake should know that because your name is Pounds. Okay. You link TikTok and it's good, not the Stroll one. No, the Stroll one's good. Our Gucci car in 2027 will be the most photographed car in the world. We'll surprise everyone with the merch we've got for Gucci. We're keeping the car's livery and the driver's suit in absolute secrecy. Oh, what do you think they're going to do, man? What do you think they're going to do? We're 2 days into the official summer break, and Lando's already conquered Ibiza, collecting 4 major DJs. Martin Garrix, Fisher, Dom Dollar, and David Guetta. In another universe, DJ Lando was his real profession. Obviously, I'm big into my house music, so it's cool to see him. That would be sick, man. To go there to see someone live and then you see Lando on stage as well. Imagine having that access, bro. Imagine having that access. Eric Boulia at Lotus said Nick Heidfeld was too slow. Gave Kimi that race bonus contract to run the team out of cash. Got scammed by Quantum. He then left for McLaren in 2014. Ran the team out of sponsors. Podium drought lasted his entire tenure. The team started finding success the season after he left. Comes out of a bad public speaker. He then joined the French GP. France doesn't have an F1 race anymore. I'm optimistic. Meet the new CEO of WRC. Yikes. Shout out Fifth Gear, man. This guy knows so much like random lore. Gunter Steiner comparing Max Verstappen to Argentina. The stewards think twice before giving Max a penalty. If it were 50-50 or even 60-40, like with Argentina at the World Cup, they wouldn't penalize Max. He gets away with everything. Yeah. Is this another one? Yeah, saw that already. I just learned apparently he's hugging David Guetta's ex-wife. Isn't that Alex Earl? Isn't that Alex Earl? Or is that just another blonde? It's hard to tell. According to the race, new investors who took over the Circuit 2024 have approached F1 about hosting a race in Germany. Haas is still suffering from significant financial limitations, admits team principal Kabatsu. How are you financially fucked when the budget cap is like 140 mil, bro? It's literally 140 mil. Shout out Oscar. I understand. Wait, no, that was the old one. 4 years ago, didn't he put out like a tweet like celebrating that tweet? Yes, finally a non-washed Aussie to sport on the grid. Malaysia could also become an option to host a race in 2027 in the event of further cancellations. That'd be cool. Imagine we open up the F1 season next year in Malaysia. Gabriel Bortoleto says a multi-year agreement has already been signed with Audi. Well, announce it then, bro. There's a Leo Leclerc bridge in Canada. Leo Leclerc. I'm going to go look for that when I'm in Canada next week. This old YouTube edit with random watermarks and barely 144p is honestly better than the majority of stuff you can find on F1 Twitter nowadays. Okay, that's ahead of its time, man. That's ahead of its time. Alright, I need to go to the toilet. Before we continue scrolling Discord. Firstly, YouTube. I'm gonna end the stream now. I just thought I'd stay live on YouTube for a little bit after the session while we scroll Discord. Come join us on Twitch, twitch.tv/Ponden. Otherwise, I'll be live later for Sprint Quali. Bye-bye.